And these guys will be here for the fruit-filled days. Let's do this.
The season change, let us turn into a drama-filled days. Well, only the strong can live on to enjoy the fruit-filled days. To enjoy the fruit-filled days. There's so many prayers unanswered.
Good morning. Welcome to my cold open video. It's the 8th of January, and yeah, I got a month and whatever, the 8 days of you know, the journey that I'm on, in case you missed any of my previous videos. No drinking, no drugs, just evolution of a better me. Anyway, the point of the good morning cold open video is to let you know what's going on in the video that you're about to see. I have Chad, my old neighbor, coming, who's much smarter than the board, working on the camper for the 78 F-150. And I also have Jim Stone coming, who is a bit of a character. He's gonna help me with the two vehicles that are needing attention, the Fiat and the Bugatti. The carburetors are no bueno. In fact, I need to make a phone call. I'm really trying to buy an intake manifold, or maybe an intake and a carb. And 1970 Toyota motors are not my strong point, and they're difficult. If it was a couple of years newer Toyota motor, I would have no problem because everything's available. You get the old version, which is the 20R, and you're just, if you're not in the know. The Toyota had a Toyota expert, supposedly the Maui version, here yesterday. I'll put some clips of him in this because that's where I left off. And so yeah, that's what we're all about today. All right, thanks for watching. As usual, hey, you know, hit that like button, leave me a comment. I don't care if it's a bad comment. You know, any comments or interaction stimulates the algorithms, people. You know, it's not that complicated. Just hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, take a minute out of your day. You know I am. Anyway, you know, hope you all are staying safe and evolving yourselves to a better you. And let's get to it. Yeah, no, I feel you.
Who's not gonna be here?
Yeah. So sometimes early in the morning, you know, you get a little bit of clarity and you just try to like see if you can get somewhere. So I just came out here and was trying to see if I can just adjust the needles both the same, you know, like 2.5 turns down, and just try to get the, you know, the SUs, if they need to drop down, if they both drop down nice. But I noticed that the flapper in the inside was not going, so I think this is moving on here, which it is. So I gotta figure out where maybe, is there a screw on it that locks it on that throttle body? I mean, it'll move. But anyway, I just got the flashlight so I could see inside there. But here, I'll show you where I'll show you where we are now. Maybe, let's see. Oh. Dude, do I got any suction? See, I have no suction on this side. Yeah. So this one's doing nothing. This one's pulling.
Ready from running?
Okay.
This is how the problem started in the first place. It was fine until I started turning shit, but I didn't know it was out of gas.
Oh, there's some rubbish up in there.
I think I need to check the needle and make sure the needle is not also stuck. Yeah, this one is doing.
Yeah, well, it's pouring tons of fuel in there. You can see, obviously.
Right.
So,
Right.
I pulled this one off and I checked the needle and stuff just now. So that's probably why that one is looking good. So I was just about to try to do the same thing. But these things are so fucked up. They're so old and beat up. This is broken here. I do have another set of SUs, but they're different. They're smaller bore size, so I don't know if any of the parts would transfer, especially the throttle bot. There's no way that would help anything, but I don't think this is the problem because this is just the stop, right there.
Yeah, it's just like for hold them at idle. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
this side can
Basically,
hold it.
Yeah,
this
right,
side can
right,
hold it.
Right,
so
right. That's the same you're gonna run. If it was on single carburetor, is all it would matter. If this was just on single one, then he would matter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But because you need one from one single side draft, you cut that off,
So-
and you make your intake come off of this, and basically could be out of metal plate with iron box tubing. You know
Well, that's what I would do
You
is
don't
get the
have to
square
necessarily-
tubing and then use. You can't really join this to this, but I think I can buy on eBay like
Right. I would just copy off this bolt off. So you take these two off.
Yeah.
And you copy your bolt off pattern right from here. Your intake will come out here.
Yeah,
and on
make
side
two
draft
plates,
cover it.
and all it has to do. Yeah, I could even bolt something right to this that joins the two, maybe.
Yeah, all you need them for do is if you could fabricate one fucking plate for put two side drafts, that would be amazing. You know how they make the adapter
Oh,
plate
dual
for the
side
car
drafts.
draft?
Oh, dual
right.
side. I don't.
But for fabricate them for single,
You
know what I mean? You're gonna have to make one intake come into one
To two.
to the carburetor. Yeah.
So two side drafts wouldn't just bolt on there.
Wouldn't maybe I wanna say maybe small ones would, but you would have to have
Like-
an adapter plate from this to the side draft. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
So this is where you would have to make you an adapter that bolt to your car and bolt to the side draft.
Can we look on eBay, because you know what motor this is and what will fit there, and see what kind of stuff is available? Maybe you see something on there that you think I should buy while you're here.
Yeah, I
Real
can.
quick?
I can look them up for you. I mean, whatever you decide. What to take.
I would go for whatever is going to be. If it means that I need to fabricate something, then we just look, because they'll sell, like, you can buy a header for, you know what I mean, that's supposed to be on here, and if I have to modify it, I can. But
Right.
that'll already have the runners on there, you know what I mean, and then I can start from there, because nobody wants to have to fabricate this whole piece that goes on there. It looks
Right.
like somebody did actually weld that to that, huh? That's not cast iron, that's welded, so I could reuse this.
Yeah, the header, no problem. It's just your intake for your carburetor.
Well, yeah, and that's what we're trying to make to single, right?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like I was showing you on mine. You see how mine come out like this with the carburetor on top. You like yours come out like this with the carburetor on
On the side.
Yes.
For the side draft.
Yes.
So I wonder, now the side draft is gonna come out. It's gonna have to stick through the side of the kind.
Yeah, and you could put an air filter on the end of them, just like how
So
you
I
get,
cut a couple holes.
just like how you get the air filter on those.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You're gonna just have to
And
cut them.
let the trumpet stick out the side. That would
That
look
would be
cool.
sick.
We'd like
That
that.
would be fucking sick, bro. I swear to God.
No, because
And I'm sure not going to flood the engine if you just put small carburetors. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're not going far.
no.
More for look and go,
Yeah.
For look.
I mean, if I can get it solid to go, I've driven a TD. This is an MG TD, basically. I've driven my other TD I had all over the place, but before. But first things first. If all of a sudden I have it running really good and it's staying cool, well, then I'm gonna, make
Right.
sure that all four wheel corners is solid, and then I think the steering, you know, could be okay. But I just made this wheel is like the craziest thing. I just got this on here, and which there's so many pieces here, like 1, 2, 3 before even the wheel goes on. I had to fabricate all these little things. But this is like a tribute to Rembrandt, who was the Bugatti, the son of Ettore Bugatti, that was the sculptor. So he's the one that made the elephant, and I made this custom steering, you know, bezel and stuff. Oh, now that you ready? You ready to see Sonny's reaction to the Mr. Roboto? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Show me. You stay kidding me now. Oh my God.
And it shoots fire out the back too sometimes.
Oh, shit.
It's faster when it's running. It's much faster when it's running.
Oh, for lift them up, right?
Yeah.
And you fabricated that too?
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. This thing almost killed me, bro, one time. Before I had this on there, and I'm like, I don't want anybody to know how much Bondo I use. So if I put this in there and bolt it, no one's ever gonna know. And plus, it can't kill me anymore.
Right.
Like it skinned my ear. And this thing's heavy, bro. I wanted to remake it out of aluminum.
Where's these from?
What?
These?
Just eBay. Your electric rod.
I need that for my truck to make the bed dump.
Yeah, right? They easy. It's cheap. Cheap. And then you get the kind remote.
Right, that's crazy.
You like that, don't you?
That's
Ah! It's kind of like the, and look, I even got custom freaking license plates for this thing, dude. I mean, I almost, a guy wanted to trade me a gold coin, a scooter, and $1,000 for this car. I have $1,000 just into the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I'd rather sell my Fiat here, you know, and lose money on it, and then just keep this as an ongoing tinker toy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I want this thing to go down the road. I don't want to quit my project half done because I literally made the thing, you know.
Right. Right.
So
I would just honestly look up and get the carburetors new, or like I said, put on try build on side draft intake.
I guarantee.
'70s camper shell as I found it in Haiku, totally dilapidated and rotten wood inside. I knew I had no choice but to save it. Now to get it on the back of my truck and get it back to Kihei. I failed to bring any form to attach it with, so I was looking around the yard and I found a bit of baling wire. But anyway, there wasn't any holes, and let me tell you, it was very sketchy, but I managed to get it strapped. Well, I think painted really nice. I think it could work. I really do. Dark and light. I like the little swoopy swoop. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is a project, but it's an easy project. It's not complicated. Just replace the wood. But look at that. Yeah. The question is can I get somebody to do it for me?
Can we save it? Can we save it? It looked really good on the back of my truck, and I'll cut to some film of that. But this has been a little vision of mine since I got my truck to have this as a camper. So maybe this guy's gonna help it save it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is that stuff.
All right, good morning. So today, what we have planned for you is the resurrection of the camper shell. I'm just gonna get right to it, so time lapse. We got the tear down done, and yeah, a lot's going on. Yeah, we got this template going. Well, a lot of effort is being made, but I think it's going to be worth it. We'll see. You know, everything, everywhere, all the time. So like the camper shell dream is still alive, and Chad made it back to make this happen in a much better fashion than it would have been if I tried to handle it. Anyway, I probably have to get at it and get him some wood or figure out what he needs, but it looks like he's chopping something right now, so. Yep, that's the movie, and Jim Stone never showed up to work on the Bugatti, but who cares? We ordered parts for that, and yeah, it's one of those days, people. Just got off the phone with a new artist for the gallery that's like one of the oldest friends I have that lives on Maui. I mean, longest term friends. Anyway, I grew up with him in Santa Cruz, and he's an absolute legend. Anyway, I'm going to set up the time lapse, even though this guy does not like being filmed, but it's okay. We're going to film him anyway. All right, good morning. February 10th. I got a big day. I had a crazy day yesterday. I was all over the place, but today I'm all over the place even more. Here's my rig from yesterday's filming. But anyway, I just wanted to give the little update on how the camper shell's coming. I need to put all the siding on, but you know, and I'm gonna do some buttoning up on the inside, but it's coming along pretty good. Let's see, that's the part that goes, where does that go? That's the cab? Yeah, that's the window through the cab, so you can actually see all the way through this thing when you're driving, which is pretty cool. And this is the back where it'll have the gate that goes up and down. But all really nice wood, which is nice, and yeah, all that's left is now to put the skin on the outside. There's, oh, that looks like the door in the back there. But anyway, there's the skins. Looks like, feels like there should be way more, but there's not. I don't know. There better be enough. Oh yeah, there's windows, so you don't need that much. It's crazy. Anyway, that's enough of that update. I think there's more updates somewhere else. I don't know if it's pretty random. So today on the menu, I have to go to Lahaina and do some framing with my art, pick up an engine block table. Check on the bench for Edie Brickell. There's a lot going on there. Doctor's appointments, because there's blood coming out of places that you don't want blood coming out of places. That's no fun. Yeah. The Bugatti, basically, I'm redoing the front. New radiator, new intake, and new carburetor. While I'm thinking about it, one of the things I'm framing, I believe the molding's in here. And no, it's not. So that's interesting. Hopefully it's around the side. I checked. Yeah. Oh, got a new, another thing. Exhaust for this thing. This is going to be the muffler. It's pretty badass, actually. It's ceramic coated. I'm going to take that. I gotta cut this one off because we're welding the tip off of this one onto that one. That'll be super bitchin' if that works out. Oh, where's my molding? Oh, there's my molding right there. All right, I gotta get the truck loaded. Best laid plans are, yeah, a couple of, yeah, it's a nice day though. I bet there's lots of whales out there. This is how I work on the fly on the back of my tailgate at the beach. You know, we're designing the sconces on the Chevy bench.
This is looking at it. Here's the Chevrolet.
Yes.
In the center of this thing, come up, and then there's the hoop.
From on the back of it, like a halo, like if you had a halo on the back of your head, like this, and bam.
Okay, so if you're looking down, you want that thing on the back coming up.
Yes, the rod. So it almost looks like the hoop is floating.
Okay. Okay, and then what dimension do you have? What's this dimension?
I think it shouldn't come up about that high. So, you know, like 4 or 5 inches, just so the thing, whatever it is, if it was a tall one, it can't fall over. But if it's a ball, it's not too high in the air floating.
And then what's this diameter
Of the hoop?
of the hoop?
The hoop.
You don't have to give it to me now, but I will need that.
Well, finally got Ferrari table number 2 back in. You know, I'm happy when I have both pieces in the gallery at one time, or all 3, the Ferrari trio, I call it. A couch, a car. So this is the second love seat and second Ferrari table. So good though. And now we have Clint too. Anyway, tomorrow's Maui Open Studios, come see me. I got more things and more surprises. Come say hi. You know, I think we're gonna have some champagne and some hors d'oeuvre type things. Anyway, love to see you. Well, if you made it this far in the video, I had 4 days of craziness getting ready for the Maui Open Studio, and today was a pretty good Maui Open Studio. Lots of people visited, and people are still buying art. It's later in the day now. It's like 5 o'clock, and I'm tired. I've been talking people's ear off and everything, but I just finished the update. The Ferrari tables now have the lights in it. This is the piece that I got framed, and I had to stretch the canvas, sand and distress the molding. Same thing with this one. I stretched the canvas this morning, only shot 1 nail in my hand, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with that. So 2 pieces framed, which is good for the show. And yeah, Maui Open Studios was a lot of fun. Oh, for the front of the gallery in the Maui Open Studios, we got Clint Eastwood in the front, and this is it. official MOS location. Oh, we got this painting, this piece too. This is my rebirth piece. Yeah, we got your doll and your shoppers and your man here on duty right now. But I guess this is West Side, number 8 stop, weekend 1. I'm here. Yep. Anyway, in case you didn't know, now you know. This is the bench. Where the business model for the bench. I'm making Edie, except for she's not gonna have skateboard. She's gonna have river table. You've seen pictures of that already in this video. There's Steven Tyler. Back to my desk, and if you made it this far in the video, thanks. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll cut to a clip of some ladies that came to visit today. They were a lot of fun. Well, these ladies were great guests to my first Maui Open Studio. And what was your comment about visiting me?
James is fucking cool.
I was the most fun.
Awesome.
I was the most fun. I'm not just saying that about myself. You guys said that I was the most fun.
Yeah.
I said it.
And she's holding a cup, so there must have been something in that cup. They had tequila. It took tequila to get them to say I was fun.
No, this was the best. This was a great stop.
And they like the art too. But,
Yeah, the art was awesome.
All right, Shaka.